All right, we're live. We are hot. How's everybody doing? Trying something a little bit different today. I am running on two platforms at one time. So if you see some folks in here that you don't really know, it's probably because they are from my Facebook just in time. Some folks in here that you don't really know, it's probably because they are. I am streaming at the same time there as well as here. I see you over there, Uncle. There we go. Say
Yeah.
hi. Oh,
Hey, everybody. Where are we live?
yep, we are live.
I
I
just
am
thought,
streaming on two platforms today, Facebook and YouTube, all at the same time.
oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna jump over there real quick, see how it's going.
All right.
Yep, I am live there as well.
You know what's the weirdest part of today? Well, I went to get my medications, because I'm pretty sick. We're all, did you
We're all sick.
did you get your tooth fixed?
I went and got some antibiotics and I got some pain medicine.
Yeah, I got 5 bags on the table full of medication. I did get. I think this is Alana. I did get Alana's Christmas card.
How you doing, Killdeer? Well, I'm got a minute here. I want to say hi to everybody. Lori Jean, how you doing? You got your channel back. That is super duper. I'm glad. Good to see you as well, Killdeer.
Hi everybody. Let me see if I get you out there. Yeah, there's everybody. Lori Jean Killdeer. Hi. I'm so happy you got your channel back, Lori Jean. Uh, am I on it still, or?
Yeah, you're still in there.
Oh, good.
I'm over on Facebook making sure that I'm not missing anybody over there. But I can see you guys. Go ahead and talk, Uncle.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird morning. People came up to me. I got a package from David, which was kind of nice. He sent me a box. I'll open it in just a second. But what was weird is people are giving me money. I got
All right.
I got $4.
Can't beat money. Money's good.
Yeah, and a lotto ticket. He said thank you. I don't remember him, but he gave me a lotto ticket and $4 and some loose change.
All right. That's enough for a cup of coffee right there.
Yeah, see, whoops. I gotta show you all this loose change right here. It's kind of weird. I guess I gave him $20 one time, and something happened, and he's smiling. He's happy. When I last saw him, he wasn't. So
maybe it's just time to pay back a little bit.
that's
what I try to do. When I get super chats or donations to my channel here, I try to pay it back through going to other live streams and giving a little bit here and a little bit there to them. It kind of goes in a big circle.
Yeah, I try to always help people. I'm opening up David's package. It's been a weird 27th. I keep smelling jasmine for some weird reason. And it's December. We don't have jasmine blooms, but I keep smelling it. And then also the air is kind of weird. And I got this box from David, David Lynn. He has another Prepper Survivalist channel. It's a really good channel. Everybody should check out it. And so is Deer. And hopefully we get to see more of Lori Jean's cooking.
Yeah. She said, Lori, you still out there, right, Lori? I can see you right. I got my right down here. If you look, I have my comment section opened up for YouTube, but I am watching you guys through my Facebook, so I don't miss anybody over there. If you guys don't belong to my Just in Time Prepping Facebook page, go over there and ask to join. I will be glad to hit that allow button.
Okay, David sent me an MRE, and it's hash brown potatoes with bacon and peppers and onions. I'm going to do a video on this for David Lynn. I'll use everything in the package. I'll make a video on it. It just kind of shocked me because I'm not feeling too well. I've been vomiting again, so that's not a good sign. I don't want to eat this, and But isn't that nice?
Yeah. I thought maybe you were on LSD earlier.
Me too. Might dose me or something. But it's been a weird day. I got a box from David. I don't mind if you guys send me cards. That's nice. This is from Lana, AK Fab. I like Christmas cards. I always get the funeral homes. The funeral homes. We have a special deal for you, Uncle Al. 2000 cremate you, but I'm still alive. That's the bad part, Will. They give you all these great deals. I'm looking at. You could pay in advance, but
Well, that's what they want you to do. You're supposed to pay in advance, so it's not a hardship on your family.
Great, cremate me. Oh yeah, lovely. And I got this thing. It's
Hey, CR, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, CR. I got this multi-crank radio. Whoops.
Is that one of those crank ones then? There he is. That's the lone stranger. He showed up.
Yeah, I think so.
I showed up. Wow.
Hey, Killdeer, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good to see you. Can you turn your volume up just a little bit?
I think that's it.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
Until it gets a headphone, it's going to be a little hard.
Maybe I'll just turn mine up.
Well, this mic still don't work very well.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
There, I turned mine up a little bit.
It's a little crank thingy.
Oh, yeah, I've got something like that. Those come in pretty handy.
I think I'll just pass it on to somebody needy who wants this. I think Happy Prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they work great when you have kids.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass it on to Galvin and Happy Prepper, one of those two.
Somebody with a lot more energy than me.
Me too. It's like, it's bad enough I'm already popping these. They still
Oh, you're on drugs already?
Yes, my second batch for the morning. It's like, they won't give me pain pills so I can sleep at night, and they say, you'll need this and this. I'm like, why do I need steroids? It promotes better health. I'm like,
hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
You like that little image I sent you? I'm going to have to send you that app I use to do that so you can learn how to do it yourself. Harshman, hey, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Harshman Hills.
Hello, Harshman.
Got this.
I was watching that tin foil fail you did this morning. I would have swore that would have worked.
Yeah, me too. Didn't Hoople's cat did one? Kildare or Will? Didn't Hoople's cat use the heavier gauge aluminum?
It probably takes the heavier aluminum.
Yeah. I think also too much oxygen because it just disappeared when you open it up.
Maybe you could just double that. I'm just thinking about that when I watched it, James. Maybe if you double that tin foil and then just poke a hole in it, let it smolder.
Oops. Went to private chat again. I wonder why. Anyway, I got this really nice first aid kit too.
Oh, that's nice. I always use that.
Yeah, with me, it's like I'm bleeding all over the place, fall down. And you've kind of noticed I got to get new eyeglasses.
Hey, Lori, I thought that's kind of different. They gave your channel back, but they took all of your videos. I've never heard of that. Usually when they give your channel back, they give you everything.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, they're always weird.
They're YouTube.
Yeah, you ever notice they always do some weird stuff on YouTube?
They're really getting bad.
I was trying to watch Harshman Hills, Corsair Trainer, Steve's channel. I was trying to watch it this morning, and it went off. right in the middle of it, and I'm like, huh? So I had to support him twice already. It just blinked out. I don't know why. Nothing wrong with it. It just Steve does a good channel.
Yeah.
Of
They gave
course,
all yours back though, right, Jerry? When they took all yours, they gave them all back, right?
I think they whatchamacallit watching it. Another channel. They're saying they're going after crypto people. You know who does cryptocurrency and silver. Quite a few of those guys. I lost touch. I couldn't find them. They're not on my list anymore. And then,
Hey, Vanessa.
hi, Vanessa.
What do you mean you missed Coffee Chat on Coursera? This is Friday, not Monday.
Yeah.
You're behind there, kid.
Now he had a video out, which I thought was pretty interesting. I watched it, and it was a very good video.
Which one?
I think it was reality check down the rabbit hole on rural living.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about Coursera.
Right.
Yeah, I watched that one. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like some channels, like crypto, either with the strange animals or the currency. Some of the history and news channels are blinking off. It's like they'll be there for 1 week, and next week they're totally gone, or they'll just have a name and no numbers, nothing. Remember, Will, we were talking about, Kilda knows this, that you have to update your
Your settings.
your channel settings and stuff. Well, I came back and they gave me a notice that all I could do is 1,000 characters on the home page. I'm like,
I went and checked into that, updating your settings in the analytics, and it's if you set it so that your channel is not suitable for kids, then they won't let you monetize a lot of your videos.
right. And
So I didn't check it. I said, "The heck with it! I'll go in there and I'll manually change everything."
Right. That's what I did. I left mine blank because a lot of mine's fishing. And now, is that kind of up in the air? Is that kids friendly or
I
not?
would think that would be kid friendly.
Right, but it's not specifically for kids. Yeah.
No, but something weird about the fishing one is half the fishing channel disappeared. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I think they're just targeting certain videos, like the fishing ones where the guys are sitting there getting half tuned in and stuff. They don't want kids to see that kind of stuff.
Well, no, I think the ones they hit was the guys drinking beer,
Right.
and fishing, and also the ones I really enjoyed was that one guy in Florida. He has his little kayak. He goes
Hey,
out and go
Peanuts.
fish.
Yeah, you don't want to be out in the kayak out in the ocean.
Yeah, but he does fishing like that.
When I drank, I used to be out in the middle of the lake in a boat. I know that's not a very good mixture.
No.
Yeah,
I've turned my boat over a few times
yeah,
doing that kind of stuff.
yeah, boats and drinking. Even my regular boat channels that I watch, half of them are gone because they had drinking on it, or kids, or some guy's fishing in his underwear. I don't know.
Right.
It's like, meanwhile, other channels like our friend up in Canada, meow,
Mr. Meow Man,
yeah, gained supporters, and he hadn't produced any videos or anything, and he's up like 200 or 300. I went down 20 again.
Hey, Deer Park, how you doing?
I haven't been keeping track. I quit keeping track around 400. Next thing I know, I'm at 1.5K.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the easiest way to grow is not to pay attention to it.
Yeah, I just bounce from channel to channel all the time and say hi to everybody. I
yeah,
like a little bit of everything.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
what I do too. I like a little bit of everything, and I just go to whatever I like to watch.
Right.
Next thing I know, I've got 50 or 60 more people than I thought.
That's like going to everything spicy. I like his stuff, but I can't eat spicy foods. I got ulcers. But it's a good time.
yeah.
There he is. I thought
Hey, there's Bill.
I didn't
Hey,
know if
Bill.
he'd make it or not.
Okay, here's the disclaimer. This is not for kids. It's for grandparents.
All right,
Yay.
Grandparents' Day.
I see Gil's.
How's it going, Gil?
He's over there.
Hang on. Yes, it's for grandparents.
Yay! Gil's down there someplace.
That way.
Yeah, I seen the video. It was a good video. I'm glad you got the books because I seen the on the whatchamacallit Bing News about the not fire truck, mail truck.
How you feeling, Gil?
Feeling better.
Better?
Yeah.
You're gonna live?
Yeah.
It's probably some of that food you ate.
Yeah. Too much chocolate.
Yeah.
Too much everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So this one here is Aiden. He's 3 years old.
Hi, Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
Hi,
And
Aiden.
this one here is Aiden knows how to wave. And this one here is Danny. He's 1 year old.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, cute little fellers.
Yep. Okay. Go back in the other room now. Go play with the toys.
Yeah. Grandpa time.
Yeah.
The little woman still there? Gil?
No, she left. She was only here for not quite a week, but she's coming up tomorrow. Guys, go that way.
I thought maybe that's why you weren't on, that you were getting some mama time.
Nah, I was. My daughter bought me a whole bunch of chocolate.
Ah.
That would do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, so I don't know if you caught one of my videos where instead of for parents not kids, I put for grandparents and parents not kids on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this is why these guys are for grandparents, not kids under 13. Yeah, just the way he talks. He'll say, let's go and a couple other things. Otherwise, it's all.
Gil, I do recommend get toilet locks.
No, we don't have to worry about that.
No, I'm worried about other things going in the toilet and laughter and flushing.
He already flushed the scissors down last year.
No, I was thinking iPhones.
There are no iPhones in this house.
Oh, good.
No Apple products in this house.
Yay.
Yeah.
Man after my own heart right there.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for the water bottles, Danny.
I can talk his language.
Yeah. No.
No.
Leave that alone. Yeah, the little one here likes to go after the humidifier. All that little moisture come out, and he thinks it's neat to play with.
I used to too.
Yeah.
Yep, get to the camera mount.
Yeah, I'll never get to see any of my grandkids. My son says women are too much of a hassle.
Well, introduce them to a either a Marine or Army sergeant.
Yep, somebody's behind the curtain.
Yeah, he's over on the side here. messing with stuff. Yeah. All right, go play with your cars. Go play with the cars. That's it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, the other day, a couple days ago, the youngest one there pulled out or one of the older boys pulled out the go play with your cars. Close it.
You already got him hooked on YouTube.
Close it.
Yeah.
Close it.
Yes, Trevor.
He's gonna have more subscribers than Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close the gate. Close the gate hard. Nah, he wants to play with the gate.
Hello, Peanut Pepper.
But yeah. Anyways, either Aiden or Eli, who's 5 years old, pulled the chair off from the table a little bit.
Right.
And Danny, he's just one crawled up on the table. Up on the chair and up on the table in about 10 seconds. It was like, whoa! Took him down. Went around to do something. He was back up, standing on the table. Ah! Hey, go.
How are you today, Peanuts Peppers? Good to see you.
Hang on a second here. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Gotta chase the grandkids.
Yeah, he's tearing down the studio.
Anybody else wants to come up here? I got room for you.
Punch.
I'll put you another link up there if you feel all froggy, you guys.
That's like on this comment Harshman Hills put. He says, if God didn't want us to eat animals, he wouldn't have made them taste so good.
Yep, that's right.
But, if you go to Genesis 27:3, it says, you should pick up your bow and arrows and go out and hunt for food. Yeah, so that's what I memorized that just because I have these people going, oh, deer lives matters and everything like that. Yeah, fuck yeah, but the good book says pick up my bow and arrow and go hunt for food.
That's right.
Go to the New Testament where Peter had the dream and the vision and the big blanket of all the beasts of the field and stuff in it, and
they cut him in half.
And he said, "What I say to eat, you eat."
Right.
It just gets weird.
That's right, Vanessa.
There you go, Vanessa.
Deer are for filling your freezers up with. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. And not eating my flowers.
Oh, you seen my roses? What my nephew was. It's like I told him, hand prune. They take the gas power pruner and went to work with it. And I have 5 fruit trees there that I don't want to be damaged, so I have to be there and watch them.
Right.
Because you see my rose bushes, my backyard.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Rose bushes, when they bloom, they're beautiful. Now they're like little stubs.
Oh.
Hey, CR, jump on that link.
Yeah, come aboard, CR. It's like they don't want me to garden because it looks bad if I have a bloody nose and pass out in the dirt and they're swimming overhead. They're still mad at me because we got vultures from my house.
My teeth's all better now, Gil.
Huh?
My teeth is all better now. They gave me pain meds.
Yeah. Well, my baby brother decided
pain meds.
My baby brother decided that he was going to show what a man he was. He had a really bad ear infection, around 106 fever and stuff and everything else. And then when he about 3 months later, he went in to get a root canal. Told the dentist, "Hey, it can't hear any worse than that ear infection where my whole head felt like it was exploding." And he went through the root canal without any Novocaine.
Oh, that had to hurt like hell.
He said the ear infection hurt worse.
Yeah, true.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, we missed Monday's geological events thing. Did anybody notice something happened to Steamboat Geyser?
I figured we'd just pick up on it this Monday.
Oh, Steamboat Geyser. Where's that at again?
I think Yellowstone or Montana.
I haven't heard anything. I know there was beside there were a bunch of earthquakes up there by Howie
Right.
off the coast.
Right off Vancouver, I think.
Yeah, off Vancouver Island, about 67 miles off the coast.
Right.
Let me pull this other thing up here real quick.
All right, CR, hurry up, get your coffee.
Then Metal Bob's channel, he was talking. They had a typhoon and also a small earthquake. It was away from the island, so it didn't do much damage, but the typhoon did. It's like a hurricane to us, but the Philippines are so spread out, but they're concentrated in certain areas. If a typhoon hits you just right, you lose anywhere from 28 to 30 people. And this time they only lost 28 people. Because if you get caught out in open, it's not very good.
Yeah.
Right.
It can, with the way the Philippines are, depending how it travels, it's like the up in the New England states. If a hurricane hits the New England states just right, it's just still going to go right up thing. They call it the Long Island Express.
Yeah.
If it hits the Philippines just right, it's going to go right through the islands. You just kind of like a pinball through there, and just hit all the islands.
Yeah, it's like I forget. I was talking to somebody in England, having like a weird warming trend, and then another side, like towards France and the Mediterranean, they're having snow.
You got it. You got it right, Vanessa. Hand stitching that leather is best.
I thought it was kind of nuts. Snow in the Mediterranean, and it's like, and they're having warm 70-degree weather in England. So something screwy is going on.
Okay, here I just got the news feed up here on Steamboat Geyser in Yellowstone. Hit a record, had a record year this year. And so let me go into the Weather Channel one, because that's usually pretty good about all the slanted demon crap stuff. It erupted 47 times this year, up 32 times from 32 times last year. So it did 15 more eruptions this year for the geyser.
Yeah, that's weird.
They actually, I'm talking to Vanessa, they actually have a pretty cheap leather sewing machine on Amazon now. Vanessa, it costs about $100. It's a real small one.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I just seem to stitch it by hand. I'm pretty good at doing it.
Yeah, they do have a good sewing machine. I can't remember who made it. There's a heavy duty one and there's a tabletop one.
Yeah, she talked about leather lacing.
Yeah.
I do a lot of leather work. I do all mine by hand.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was watching a special about Yellowstone and how the continental drift is going, and how they had these mega giant volcanoes, and how in the history past you can see where the super volcano was, and that there's a hole down to the center of the earth, and that's a hot spot. And way the shelf is coming over it, it keeps blowing up, and it's getting close again, is what they were saying.
Yeah, and it's got another 75,000 years before it hits its prime spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can follow it. It goes from Yellowstone, then it heads west by southwest, and you backtrack it, and it's hits where Twin Falls, Idaho is, and then comes down into Nevada, and across over into California. And a couple times, there's a couple spots on the mountain ranges. You can see the mountain range going along. All of a sudden, there's a gap, and the mountain range continues. Well, that gap is the caldera where it popped up through and blew the mountains away.
Yeah, like Peanuts Pepper said in the corner.
Hey, Farmall.
Hi, Farmall. Peanuts Pepper in southern Louisiana last month, they had record lows of 20 to 10 degrees or 25 degrees for 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. So did Mississippi. snow in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then the past 2 days, it's been almost 70 here in Missouri.
Yeah,
Today it's not. It's like 45.
It's a
Getting back to normal.
whole whopping 30 here.
I got 59 over here, and because I'm near the mountains, the wind's coming off of it at night. It drops down to about 38.
Wow.
I can't remember. I'm in the boonies of California.
That's not quite the boonies, but
It's pretty close.
yeah, it's close. Okay, so you guys are talking about the sewing machines on Amazon
Yeah.
for boot stitching. They got a couple of them there. Then they got a couple of heavy duty singers that show here. Yeah, but they got at least 3 different.
Models.
I'm trying. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, you just type
Yeah,
in
that,
leather sewing machines.
go up a little bit. That one right. Right on the left to me.
The white one,
No, all the way over to the left.
that one.
Yeah, that one's a pretty nice, simple one.
Yeah, that's up here on. That's the 115.
You
So
have to
that-
mount it to like a piece of plywood or something.
Actually, no. If you look at this picture right here, see the tripod?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's how it's done. And so, yeah,
it might not be the one I'm thinking of then.
yeah,
kind of table level.
yeah. Now that's what I always used was the old sewing awl.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. But,
Yeah. I just use it by hand, but whatever.
here we go. Here we go. Here's the tabletop
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the like one. Yep.
Yeah, that one's $1,300.
I'll do it by hand.
Here's
Same here.
here's the other super duper heavy duty one right there, the white one. That one's $900.
Yeah, they're kind of spendy for leather.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, but that's also shoe and boot repair too.
And
So-
saddle. Probably
Saddle, exactly. That's
Yeah.
not just simple leather. That's the heavy duty stuff.
Yeah, that's 12-ounce leather. 10 and 12-ounce leather.
Yeah,
I do a double stitch, so I don't have to go over it twice. I just do the double stitch all at one time. And
Yeah, double thread.
that's what I taught the scout. I think
use 2 needles so they go through the whole same hole twice.
yeah, the at scout camp they have for the leather working merit badge. They can make a knife sheath or moccasin stuff for a lot of the boys want to do the knife sheath because they have pocket knives. They want to carry it on the belt, and they bring it back. Okay, guys, don't start it till I can show you mine first. And I go to my tent, bring up mine, and what I did is I double stitched mine all the way around because the kit comes with enough thread to do it. And they figure, oh, what do you do? I just showed them how to do it, and they started going right on through. And yeah,
Hey, gunslinger, how you doing, my friend?
yeah, hi, Gunslinger.
hey guy,
Hello, gunslinger.
It's doing better, gunslinger. I went to a doctor today. They gave me some antibiotics and some pain meds. I was kind of loopy when I was sitting up to do the live stream, but I'm better now.
Well, just don't drink while you're doing
Hey,
it.
Kyle. Yeah, I haven't drank in years.
Hello, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
hey Kyle.
Where you at now? Snow, sun, rain, hail.
There we go.
Last week I got all sorts kind of weird weather over here.
Been so long since I've done any kind of pain medication that just those little 5 milligram things made me totally go out of it for a little bit.
I have so many years of drinking that pain pills don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, I hear you. I drank for a long time. I hardcore too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. Liver and kidneys are shot.
Now
And
all 3 of you are going to hate me now.
I know your story
I drank once.
once.
Your whole
Once.
life?
Graduation night.
No, not graduation. Senior ditch day.
Oh yeah.
A fifth of Everclear.
Well, that would have made anybody quit.
He didn't do nothing.
My
Didn't do
metabolism was so high as up to about 25.
Yeah.
I mean, except my dad was the same way. My dad weighed 155 pounds.
My size.
All his entire life. He was skinny as a rail. He was a bronc rider, and he could eat anything. He used to drink a quart of buttermilk off the cream from our cow every day, and never gained an ounce. Made my mom so mad. But our metabolism my metabolism was so high, it's like about half an hour after I drank it, they go, okay, when are you going to fall down? They kept staring at me. I'm not falling down. Well, can you walk the straight line? I'll walk the straight line. At the time I was doing gymnastics, I started doing backflips and everything else. It's like, to me, it was a waste of money.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Now, if I try it now, my metabolism's totally changed. I'm up to 205 from 160. So yeah, it'd probably hit me like a freight train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it'd probably hit me more like a bull. A freight train won't back over and finish the job. A bull will.
All right.
That was my
Yeah,
problem
keep
when I
stopping you.
decided to quit. Is I couldn't just drink one; I had to drink the whole damn bar dry. So I figured it was time to quit.
Well, I got one over again. I got stomped by a bull. That's why I'm like this and taking all these right here.
Well, my dad, before he met my mom, was top 10 all around cowboy for 10 years.
I see you down there, Sierra.
The year he met my mom, 1957, he
You get your coffee?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so the year my dad met my mom, he was quitting the rodeo because he was getting, quote, round butt disease, couldn't stay in the saddle anymore. But 3 years prior to that, in St. George, Utah, the arena there is 4 foot high concrete solid wall around there. He got pinned between the wall and a Brahma bull.
Ooh.
Holy cow!
He had 3 pins in his hip. Yeah.
Ooh.
Your dad was a tough man.
Oh yeah. When he was 8 years old, he got bit in the just below the knee by a rattlesnake when he stepped off the porch in Indio, California, and they had him in the hospital there. He wasn't having that bad of a reaction to the snake bite, but they still gave him the horse venom. He had an allergic reaction to the horse venom. They thought he was going to die.
He would have been done better off not to do nothing, huh?
Yeah, the horse anti-venom, it was better off. They wanted to amputate his leg. His grandmother, who was a deputy sheriff, came in, sat down with a double-barrel shotgun and told the doctors to stay away and only allowed the nurses to take care of him. And so he wound up with a leg that was that much shorter than the other one because of the horse serum and the venom reaction to an 8-year-old's leg. But still, a leg that much shorter, and he still did rodeoing for 10 years.
Well, I heard once that stuff's in your system, you can't get it out. Rodeoing.
Yeah, you can. You can as soon as you get round butt disease.
Yeah.
You can't stay in the saddle anymore. You can't rodeo no more. But yeah, it's my dad was tough.
Yeah, it's funny. My dad was tough. Your dad was tough. Everybody's dad was tough. And then everybody look at you like, gee, you weren't the man your father was. You're right. Only 4'8". I was 5'8". And it's like, that was 4'8". He's like a little.
Yeah.
And they told me my dad used to ride horses every day bareback. I'm looking at them like, no, I need a saddle.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Now it's like,
What are you talking
like
about?
that?
Now you're You're Japanese. What are you talking about?
What?
They don't have horses in Japan.
What century have you been?
What do you
They
think
do
the
have
samurais? What do you think the samurais developed the hunku bow for? Because it, yeah,
Bow.
it was short on the bottom and had longer on the top, so they ride on a horse and they could go from side to side with the bow aiming and go across the horse without catching on the horse.
Also, it was considered Japan's longbow too.
Yeah,
Would go up to 200 yards flat, go through Japanese armor. If you're in it, you got like a 6-foot shaft going through you.
yeah, sort of like what the movie Avatar with those big old long,
Yeah.
long, yeah,
You didn't want to mess with those guys. The
Yeah.
Mohicans did, and they got it was a draw because they had a shipwreck and most of their boats were destroyed.
Yeah.
Or Japan would be speaking land.
Where are you at today, Kyle? Are you in Florida? Or are you out moseying around the country? You might not still be here.
Could be a lunch break.
I see
Well,
11 in chat on my end.
yeah, 6 minutes ago he said, was chatting in there. But yeah, my dad was so weird and tough, but he started smoking at age 11, and he was
Okay.
running a gas station. That's 1941. The war was going. Getting ready for the war, and he was running a gas station and smoking.
Yeah.
Way different time.
Yeah,
Well, back then you could drink Lucky beer and drive a truck, and you're 12 years old.
All right.
Yeah.
well, my mom was 13 when she drove across country for her stepfather. She drove the Model A pickup he had, and they drove back to Georgia.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Imagine how long that took.
And that's without the highways too.
Yeah.
Because I remember in Stockton when I was there for a few years, they had the Lincoln Road go through there, and then they built all the highways nowadays.
yeah. This was from down in Glendale. But my mom was really tough. I got a picture of her. Okay, I'm trying to think of the year. Okay, this was 1943. She's riding a Harley Davidson Fat Boy down the Los Angeles River where they had already put the concrete and going up one side, down the other. But she's up on the side riding that thing on the side of the Los Angeles River.
That's
Good
what
Lord.
those
Yeah.
fat boys back then didn't have any spring to them either.
No,
That's a lot of horsepower for a lady.
but yeah, her my step grandfather owned the Glendale Motorcycle Shop and was the chief sponsor of the Glendale Motorcycle Club.
Boy.
And it's motorcycles were in our whole family until I guess it was about 72, and then my dad stopped riding them, and my uncle stopped riding them. Everybody stopped riding them, and I said, "Well, why? Why don't you show me?" You're going, "It's getting too dangerous out there. There's idiots out there on the road that don't care about motorcycles."
Oh yeah.
This was down in L.A., Southern California, and yeah, so they all gave up the motorcycles because it's just too friggin' dangerous.
Right, because about 72, you had that big influx of people coming in from all over the place.
Yeah,
Oh, it used to be, back in the 60s and 70s that when those bikes could get together and go on their road trips, cars got the hell out of their way. They
Right.
showed them respect.
Yeah.
Well,
These days they don't do that. They crowd them and all kinds
Right.
of crap.
Yeah.
Right, gunslinger, pre-snowflake era.
Free snowflake. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's as strange as my dad and my uncle at the time were living in Henderson, Nevada. So this was 55. Yeah, because he met my mom late 56. So he was in 55. He in Henderson, Nevada. He was a special deputy sheriff for Clark County, Nevada, which is Las Vegas.
Right.
And he got 12 other deputies to get motorcycles, and they respond to any trouble on the strip on their motorcycles because they can zip in around all the cars and get to whichever casino was having problems.
Right.
And it turned out one time they ran head on into Big Daddy. Big Daddy at the time was the head of the Hells Angels.
Right.
Oh, I remember that guy.
And here's the funny part was Big Daddy, when he saw these cops ride in on hogs into the casino where they were at, he said, "Fight's over. We're not fighting our own kind."
Right.
And so they packed up and they talked for a little while, and then the Hells Angels left Las Vegas. No fight, no fighting, no fuss, no muss. It was gone.
Yeah.
Highway, Missouri State Highway Patrol drive Harleys out here, big old fat bobs. They're sharp looking bikes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the California's new Kawasaki's.
Yeah. They went from Harleys to BMWs and then to Kawasaki's.
Yeah.
Isn't that going downhill?
Yeah. That's
Kawasaki's.
yeah.
Well, at least they didn't go. At least they didn't go to the suicide.
Yeah.
Or as my cousin called it, the suicidals.
Yeah, I had a Kawasaki once and I didn't like it.
Yeah. But yeah, the old those were truly the iron horse.
Yeah. But it was only for a short period of time from, I think, 53 to 1968.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's the golden era.
Some people on Facebook don't know how to have a good time. I'm streaming over there too, and there's nobody there.
Well, like I said, it could be Facebook ghetto too.
Hey, do any of you guys follow Rustic Woodworking and Family? I think that's the name of the channel.
Yeah, I got him on my subscription list.
Yeah, his latest video, he was showing one that, I mean, it was most of the video was him at work, doing chases and stuff. But they had a video of some guy that was pretending to be a cop, had the lights on in his vehicle and stuff, and had his kids in the back seat. And he was mouthing off to somebody in a pickup truck. The pickup truck backed into his car, and then he hopped out and started firing at the pickup truck. Dummy.
Oh gosh.
Kids in the car. Jeez.
Yeah. That happened this week, so they're still trying to figure out what all exactly was going on it. But yeah, he had a video posting part of that.
That would be terrible if somebody posing as a cop.
Yeah.
Too many nuts out there, folks.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
He's back in Oklahoma, I believe.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, because he's back there with Keeping It Dutch and Arms Family. He made those special wooden flags he makes. He made one for each of them with the stencil of their logo on it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard driving anywhere anymore on a motorcycle, gunslinger. People just don't show any respect for a motorcyclist.
Nope.
Well, in California, part of the problem is the stupid legislature. First, they bowed to them a little bit, and I could see this in the beginning of it, that if traffic is doing less than 15 miles an hour and it's stop and go, the motorcycles, splitting the lane so they don't have to try to balance. Well, that was the law for about 5 years, and then they took the speed limit off of it. So now you have traffic's doing, say, 55. you got motorcycles doing 65, 75, splitting the lanes. And they get pissed off if everybody doesn't get out of their way. At least some of them do. And they'll start slapping cars as they go by. And and then where I was at in the Bay Area there, I would say 8 out of 10 were bad motorcycle riders.
Yeah.
The other two, they would, if it's going more than 45, they will not split lanes. They'll just stay in the truck because, hey, they can keep their bike up. There's no problem,
Right.
But and then when they do split the lanes, it's just a little bit, like maybe 2 miles an hour faster with the cars are going, just enough so they can,
Scare
go
the
by
hell out of you.
without scaring people. And that's the problem. Most of the accident rate with motorcycles has gone up because of guys splitting the lanes and and scaring people, and the people and they react and they crash into the motorcycle.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen several times, and it's just they just freak people out, and they, especially when you got one motorcycle behind another, the first one goes blaring by, the person's and hits the second one.
Yeah.
Gunslingers, hey Gil, Gunslinger said the problem with California is California.
No, the problem with California is the Democrats being stupid and getting everybody to drink that stupid tainted Kool-Aid.
I seen a shirt earlier on Facebook. This guy says, "I suffer from PTSD. Pretty tired of stupid Democrats."
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He must have been talking about Nancy.
Lord, that lady's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up from the.
She's crazy like a fox, you guys. Better watch out.
Yeah, I know, but she's holding up the Senate thing because the Senate would send it back to the House, tell them they don't have enough evidence. Trouble is, they're doing it on hearsay, and also their evidence is really weak because didn't 2 of their witnesses die and one was discredited?
Yeah. And it's just, yeah. She's just going off the deep end. I swear, I believe she has dementia and Alzheimer's, because she still say one thing one week, and I never said that last week. It's
Well,
here it is.
They all got that shit. They're so old.
Yeah, really old.
But I mean, the latest picture I saw of her at the podium was kind of a side shot, not straight from the side, but kind of a forward side shot, and her face looks like someone took a Barbie doll and took a one of those heat guns for taking paint off, and her and it just deformed the skin on her face.
I think I've seen that. She looks like she's half mummified.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, all wrinkled up.
And it's not just wrinkles; it's like square patches of skin that are,
Right.
and it's all wrinkled around it, and it's like mummified and just pulling in weird.
Yeah, it looked weird. I'm like, gee.
And it's like,
But they're all getting pretty old. I mean, all of them, both sides.
yeah,
They just need a whole bunch of people in there that aren't ready for retirement homes.
yeah, it's
For the grave.
yeah, they got too many in there, and too many that got into office didn't have any other income outside any companies or anything outside, and now they're multimillionaires on that puny little salary. Excuse me, somebody there definitely needs to be arrested and have the IRS crawl through their books for the last 15, 20 years.
Right.
Right. I think I know who you're talking about, the one from Compton.
No, it's not just them. Pelosi
It's more than that.
has a bunch of that way. And there's a bunch of them that just, they have more money than they could legally be making from as a senator and whatever outside investments they have. They're making more. They got more money coming in than they should. No one is saying, hey, we need to do an audit on them.
It's under the
They
table
need to
money.
be a whole lot more transparent. They need to be like they all bitch about having the president show his income taxes all the time. Well, what about them? They should,
Oh,
if they're going to hold office, they all should have to show their income tax.
Not just show their income taxes; they ought to be audited yearly by the IRS,
Yeah.
criminal division, not just the regular auditors, the criminal division, because those are the guys that do
Get rid of all-
that are the forensic accountants.
They should. They have a limit on how old you have to be in there. You have to be 36 to be a senator to run for senator, and then you should have to leave when you turn 55, because after that, all you're doing is rocking your chair to get to retirement.
right.
Yeah. They get a lot of benefits, better than most people.
And that's another thing. When they leave office, they should lose their damn benefits.
They get free medical, they get free transportation, they get free personal protection.
I mean, when you leave the workforce, you don't get to take your benefits with you.
No.
You have to have it all set up on your own.
Okay, actually, senator, the minimum age is 30. A representative, it's 25. And president is
36.
35.
I'm close, huh?
Yeah, 35 at the time he's sworn in. So they can be elected before they're that age, but when they get sworn in, they have to be that age. Yeah.
That's why I said they should be out by the time they're 55, because they're going to have to work for 10 years to get some retirement built up.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be 2 terms for senators, 3 terms for 3 or 4 terms for representative, because senator terms are 6 years. So 2 terms, same as the president, 2 terms. For a representative, they're only on 2-year terms. So I can see, saying 4 years, that's 8 years. That's the same as the president. That's all you get served. You're out. You can't come back again like California allowed Governor Moonbeam to do, because California didn't it just said 2 consecutive terms. Well, he did his 2 terms. Some other governors were in there, and he came back and was governor again because they say 2 max. It was 2 consecutive terms.
Yeah, they need to. I think that would be a big plus to some of the mess we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad we can't go back in time and when they were doing the changing the Constitution for the president's term limit to 2 years, get everybody else at the same time.
What, are you going to move down here, CR? Is that why you're learning all of our Constitution stuff? I think.
Yes, I am. I'm just listening to you guys. I'm just like, oh wow, I didn't never know it.
You're going to be moving the wrong direction, buddy.
I'm just gonna keep listening to you guys.
Yeah. What I want to know is how many of these Democrats that swore they were going to move to Canada when Trump became president actually kept their word and moved to Canada.
None of them.
Because they all probably got chased out of Canada.
Right. Didn't Whoopi Goldberg was saying she was going to move to Canada?
Yeah.
Canada probably rejected their visas.
Vanessa,
You have to have a
Kitty?
right to work visa there, CR.
All right, Vanessa Kitty, you work for the federal government. That's why you're looking at the federal dental and eye plan to sign up for. Yeah, I like I said, I just retired from DHS last year, and the entire time I was working for the federal government, we didn't do the dental or eye plan at the federal government because with the regular medical we had covered anything we needed to do. Yeah, it didn't cover as much as the dental plan did, but we still got some stuff it covered, like your two checkups a year and your stuff. So for us, it was never worth that massive amount of expense for a little dental plan.
Well, if we quit paying for all the government's medical and stuff, retirement when they left office, we'd be saving a ton of money.
Yeah, that's one thing where the founding fathers
Not
all
only that, take away their damn Secret Service. They don't need them after they're retired.
Yeah, that's the one place where our forefathers screwed up in doing the Constitution stuff. They didn't put in term limits, and they also didn't make it mandatory. Make it so that Congress could not be paid, as a salary. Because originally
Congress changed it themselves.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, though, if it was in the Constitution, it'd have to be a constitutional amendment, and they couldn't get it done past the people. But see, if it was in the Constitution that they cannot be paid, all they're allowed to have is a stipend for their expenses. Yeah.
Somebody was on here on one of my live streams not very long ago saying that if each state individually made a law where the senators and Congress people could only serve so many years, then it would make it so that it would be law of the land, even in Washington.
Yeah, if each state said that no senator or representative from their state to national Congress could serve more than 2 terms, that they would not allow them to run in the state. That would right there. If several states did that, it'd be a landslide of states doing that, and then it could be made as soon as they get all these fresh new people in there, they would make it
term limits.
Yeah, they can make it a permanent term limits per a constitutional amendment.
Yeah.
It's too bad states don't have any gonads.
Yeah. Well, people, like I've been saying on a couple of the live streams and other commenting other people's stuff, we need to start first with our local government, take charge of our local government, toss the little crooks, the little Hitlers out of our local government,
Right.
and straighten our local government out. Then go on to our county government, do the same thing there. By then, the states are going to start going, "Ooh, what's going on here? We got a grassroots movement here." And when we start taking on the state governments, you're going to see people running for the hills, getting out of it, say, "Okay, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I got my money. I'm gone." And we'll be able to get once we get the state government fixed, and we get more than 2/3 of the state government fixed.
Did you see that Bloomberg? What he did? He used prison guys to as a call center to call out to voters.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's using prison labor.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were doing that. I'll take care of that." Like, yeah, right. You didn't know that? Fuck you.
Yeah, you'll take care of it. All right. Who was the one that leaked the words? You're out of here. I need someone else in there.
Right. Exactly.
If you didn't notice that, I'm the next biggest lotto winner.
That's what he said. Oh, I didn't know that.
Right.
You didn't know about the about all the racial slurs he said in the 80s? That was funny as hell.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Gunslinger was saying there. Back in time where you could make a dumb person spit blood for talking crud. You can punch them in the mouth. In other words, if they're
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let's step out back at the bar here. We're going to have it out. Or when in high school, you had a couple of kids wanted to fight, the gym teachers would take them into the gym, put them on the mat, and say, "All right, go at it."
Right.
And after they were done, they had a little bit of respect for each other.
Yeah.
It's
Usually
like
good
it's
friends.
like, dang, you can hit hard. No shit, you can hit hard too.
Right. They usually
Yeah.
become good friends.
And when I went to high school, without exception, every pickup in the student parking lot had a rifle or shotgun
Right.
in the truck. And do you know how many shootings we had back then?
None.
0.
Right.
That was not a white supremacist power. I'm Japanese.
Yeah, I mean that was And the thing is, though, it's like all right. I'm trying to remember the town now. It's back in not Iowa. There were 2 towns. This was back when I was going through the police academy back in '86. One town passed a law banning handguns and rifles without a special permit. Basically, they said, no, you can't have guns. They didn't say, automatic, assault rifle. They said, and the town 7 miles down the road immediately passed a law requiring all people of the age 18 to own a rifle and everyone over the age of 21 to own a handgun. 6 months later, the crime rate was 0 or practically 0 in the town that made everybody carry a gun, and the other one's crime rate had gone up 500%.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
And when they arrested some people they arrested that were from the town that required everybody to have a gun, they go, "Why are you robbing us up here?" Answer: because everybody in my town has a gun. They can shoot. They will shoot me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody up here has a gun. I'm the one up here that has the gun.
That was also the main reason why the Japanese Navy didn't want to invade America. Everybody had a gun.
Yeah, I forget the admiral's name, saying we would find a gun behind every bush.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa's asking you a question, Gil. When was you signed the Safe School Gun Free Law?
Which state?
I think California started it, didn't they?
Yeah, it was in Stockton, I think.
Yeah, that was. Let me see what I can find out here.
So what does Google say?
Yeah, what does Google say?
Google, Gil's, he's got 2 computers there. He looks everything up.
Yeah, the Gun Free School Zone Act. Da, 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 da. And let's see. Okay, it was done in 1990, and at least the one called the Gun Free School Zone Act, which made it. Oh, okay, that's a federal offense. Oh, that's if the school is a school zone. I'm just trying to read through here on some of the stuff here. So. All right, so the federal act law was passed in 1990, so that would have been George Bush. But at that point, I believe the Demons had the control of the House and Senate, and they passed it with that he couldn't veto it.
That was senior, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here I'm getting into the Wikipedia on it here. A loaded or unsecured firearm at a place the individual knows has written code law is a school zone as defined by, and it has a big old law section of it. The public, private, and parochial elementary schools and high schools. and to non-private property within 1,000 feet of them. So if you live next door to a school, it doesn't apply to you because that's private property, and you can have it on your property inside the school zone by being next door to the school zone. They can't do squat about it. The states may also issue, the states, counties, cities can issue licenses that exempt the licensed individuals from this prohibition.
1994.
Which one was 1994?
The referral law signed by Bush.
Okay.
Or that's what Vanessa said.
Well, I'm looking here. It's the act of 1990. It's an act of the Congress. Yeah. So the Gun-Free School Zones Act is an act of the U.S. Congress, in 1990. Yeah. Now, yeah. I'm not sure what was passed in '94.
I liked it when I went to school where you could throw cherry bombs down the toilet and everything, and you weren't considered a terrorist.
No, you were just considered a troubled boy and had to go to talk to the principal.
A prankster that couldn't be controlled or whatever,
Troubled teen.
Yeah. Or the sheriff came and took you home and had to talk to your dad, and once the sheriff left, your dad dragged you out behind the woodshed with a big leather strap.
Or made you get a switch.
Oh yeah. My dad used to make us go out to the willow tree
and
cut a good sized one. If we didn't cut one good enough, it cost us an extra 5 swats.
Yep, that's how it was for us too. If you didn't get the right one, it was extra.
Yeah. Dad would.
And if you caused any damage, they made you pay for it.
Yeah.
Like you're working on their uncle's dairy for 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, money was hard to get. Remember, hamburgers were 5 cents and sodas were 10.
Gasoline was 20 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
I think when I first filled my first tank up, it was like 16 cents. I thought that was too much.
Bring back those days.
No kidding.
Or when a pack of cigarettes was $1.
I used to get mine at the pool for 2.5 cents for 2 of them.
Right. I remember stealing them out of the cigarette machine at the AA hall.
Yeah, we go down to the pool hall and the guy would sell them to you as long as you could get up to that counter. He didn't care.
Right.
Get 2 of them for 2.5 cents, and you and your buddy could go out behind the pool hall and smoke them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean everything? Corey says everything's gone up. Jobs, wages, and wages haven't gone up. They were talking about that today.
It hasn't gone up since 1972, if I remember right.
They say Trump's talking about how good the jobs are, but most parents have to work 2 or 3 jobs and still don't have enough money to pay their bills. But jobs are looking good,
Yeah. When I bought my California house in 1987, I paid $142 for it. It wasn't a 1/4 acre lot like everybody else in the neighborhood. I had a 1/3 acre lot. It was one of the original houses. And this year, when I was looking on Zillow to see what it would go for, Zillow had it listed at $850,000.
Good grief.
Now, if I can find somebody who'll pay $850,000 for that, my wife will sell it like that.
And you gotta find somebody that'll pay that much.
Exactly. But yeah, but if she could find, if someone came up and offered us what Zillow said it was worth, she would sell it. Because then we could turn around and we could reinvest that into rental property up here in Idaho where we can take care of it and live off the rental income and the interest.
Yeah.
How much can you rent that place for?
Right now I could rent it out for $3,500 a month.
$3,500
a month. Yeah.
It must be in a good spot.
It's the county seat is Martinez. It's a more of a bedroom community. It does have a Sam's Club about a mile and a quarter away. It's really nice neighborhoods and stuff. I mean, on the backside of us, there's stuff always being built around there because it was across the street from us used to be all farmland. And
now it's all houses, right?
Now it's all no. There's Viano's Vineyards, which still takes up the biggest chunk of the area, is still there, and that's why everybody moves around because hey, Viano's Vineyards is there. It's a nice open space with animals and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, we used to go hunting out where all these houses are.
Lori Jean wants to come cook and clean for you.
But yeah, soon as I mean, like I said, and my wife says about another 3.5, 4 years before she's going to retire from her job and come and then move up here to Idaho. Then we'll rent it out unless someone comes and gives us big bag of money.
Big
say,
bag
hey,
of money,
yeah.
Just make sure it's not Canadian money or Mexico money.
Yeah, I'll take 800 sterling pound.
Yeah.
But
economy's going to have to get a whole lot better for you to be able to sell that thing for 800.
Actually, the one around the corner from me on a 1/4 acre lot, a newer built house though, went for $750, and they did a quick sale.
Really?
Good grief.
Yeah, see, mine has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and it also has a 20 by 40 shop in back with a small apartment attached to it, a little granny unit.
You got a swimming pool?
Nope.
That's Tyler.
Nope. But it has a whole bunch of citrus trees and fruit trees on it.
Oh,
Tyler.
cool.
Yeah, and they're big now.
Oh, hi, Tyler.
Hey.
Hey, Tyler. Sorry, Lori Jean, I don't do that. I don't bite women. I don't have any teeth.
You just nibble a lot, right?
Yeah.
They like to nibble more than bite.
Small house in Alberta will go to 500,000.
How come you weren't live last night, Bill?
I was running down to the bathroom last night because the chocolate decided Montezuma's revenge with all that Montezuma chocolate.
You made Dave unhappy. He wanted you to go live.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Live from the downstairs bathroom.
There you go. You could have just laid it right across your lap. Said, "Here I am. Hold on."
What is that awful sound?
Just be glad it's not smell tube.
God. Total end of YouTube.
YouTube smell-o-vision. I'll share it with everybody.
This one's for you, YouTube.
You heard what happened to Google. Somebody got the idea to release all the homeless waste over there.
Take this squirt. Take this squirt. Here, take that squirt.
Oh no!
I think we chased a couple people off. We're down. Okay, another one just joined us.
Sorry, Laurie Jean.
It's like, anybody got a poop knife? What?
God.
Mute it. Who'd want to mute that, CR? That'd be funnier than hell.
Well, look, Lori said, and I lost my channel. See, this stuff, you can talk about this stuff. You just say that you can't say, oh, I'm going to eat a cat after a SHTF event.
Yeah.
Right.
It just gets ridiculous.
That's why YouTube has no sense of humor.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
Because they're probably over there rolling on the floor too, laughing right now.
Yeah, on lower
I think
levels,
hit the button.
up levels of YouTube is nervous as hell because they're looking at the computer, give them an answer, and the computer's probably rolling on the ground laughing its head off.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably got Max Headroom in there going.
It's one weird dystopia, I tell you, folks. It's just, and I thought I had hallucinations.
Hey, Al, did you get that December 27th video made for Steve?
Yeah, I did. It was up already a week. Let's see, 3 or 4 days ago. I did another one too. So don't know what's going on. Could be the aliens or YouTube just doesn't like it. Because I had people telling me they were getting videos from the 25th and 26th.
I think you've been on LSD, buddy.
Could be.
I think your mom and dad are slipping you drugs.
It's that colored water.
Great.
Are you drinking that Democrat water?
I hope not.
Yeah, you drink that Democrat water, that tainted Hillary Clinton Kool-Aid, and you're going to be voting Democratic next election.
It'll be a cold day in hell before that happens.
Well, you're probably gonna end up voting for Hillary again.
Never.
Never.
It's like half my family turned whatchamacallit?
Traitor.
Whatchamacallit? Democrat. I'm looking at them like, you didn't remember the camps, you didn't remember the ranch and the farm. It's like,
And that was under a Democratic president.
right, martial law, wonderful. It's also funny that my dad got out of service because Foster Farm and Hackney Farms at the time in Illinois goofed up. They get all their chick sexers drafted, and nobody could chick sex any of the chickens in that area. So my dad says, out of the camp, I'll sex your chickens because I'm already in the National Guard Reserve, but they put him in the camp anyway. And he says, I'll do all your chickens. All you have to do is pay me a penny a chick. Boy, that was the biggest mistake they ever made.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Whole state of Illinois, and I think Wisconsin and Indiana had to rely on my dad during World War II. And he would just drive around with the FBI guy going to each hatchery sorting out chickens. And the FBI guy, his job was to protect my dad sorting out baby chicks. I thought that was funny as heck.
Yeah.
We used to have a letter from Franklin Delano Roosevelt congratulating my dad for wartime production efficiency or something. But I lost that in my house fire, so I don't know if there's a record of it. It would be funny as hell too.
Yeah. My dad tried something like that, except the person caught on before he had a chance to, before he agreed to it. My dad said, I'll shoot you a horse for a penny for the first nail, 2 pennies for the second nail, 4 pennies for the third nail, and so on. 32 nails to shoe a horse. Do the math. The last one's the 32nd nail, just in itself is over $1 million.
Hey, Trent, how you doing?
Hey, Trent. Yeah, my dad was a pretty smart character back in those days, but he also drank, rode horses, and I'm like, oh God, and he's only 4'8".
Your dad was only 4'8"?
Yeah, he was short. It's
He
like
could have been a jockey then, right?
he almost was a jockey, but they wouldn't let him in. He weighed
Too tall. Yeah.
too tall, yeah. And also he was Asian, so they didn't like that much either.
Right.
Oh wait, I have this lowered. Sorry.
Now you're gonna have to go and cook all those meals again, Lori. Fill that that channel up.
Hi, Trent.
Yeah, bacon and potatoes and old cheddar. That sounds good. Well, it's getting close. I gotta take another bunch of medications, but I have to eat something, so I'm going to eat probably mashed potatoes because that's
You're
all.
gonna take some more LSD.
No, I'm taking regular medication. That's all I need. It's like, hey,
Yeah, I haven't taken mine yet. Shit. Wow.
yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
what 126.
Oh yeah, heck, we've been on here a way long time.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
laughing too much about doing a
Smell-
live from the bathroom.
I haven't
Sorry.
been, I've been on for a few days. It feels good to talk to my friends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I gotta get going. I gotta get food and medication in me. So
Okay.
catch you later, folks.
Take care,
See
Uncle
you later,
Al.
Uncle Al.
You know,
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Lori, before we get out of here, a quick thing. Can you pull any more of your videos from your BitChute or your phone and get them loaded up? I'm doing a shout out for you tomorrow.
oh no, he's gonna shout you out, Lori. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got a shout out video. I filmed it today. I've got it edited. I posted the one with my mail call there with Uncle Al. The hey maggots on the thumbnail. But yes, I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. All righty. See you guys later.
Yep, me too. I'm out.
all right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Later.
See you next time.
Have a good day, Will.
You too, sir.